All right, I just wanted to start off long overdue, but I got to give a lot of love to my amazing family, my wife, Natalie, my son, Flint, and my other son, Pierce. They're my everything. They're my reason for why, and they support me in this crazy profession. So I just wanted to give my family a shout out. So
how did they react to the first one?
They loved it. They loved it. Yeah, everybody was excited. My son, my oldest son was at the game. Flint was at the game, and he had a great time, and he was yelling and cheering for the Panthers. And I made his day by waving up at him before the start of the game, and he was waiting for it. He had been calling for me to do that. So it was cool. It's a great moment.
You guys seemingly made a lot of adjustments coming out of the bye. What was like the conversation like? How did that kind of transpire? Why did you feel the need to kind of switch up maybe some of the shell covers?
Yeah, well, there's always we're always looking to improve every week, no matter how much time we have. There's I mean, that's just the nature of the game. We know that anything that we don't do well, our opponents are going to attack, and so we're always looking to improve. And obviously, with the bye week, you get a little bit more time, so we spend a little extra time on ourselves and try to make some adjustments. And that's just the nature of the league. You got to continue to get better each week.
How has the Indy offense changed under Gardner?
Well, obviously the quarterback run game is not as big a part of it, but there's still RPOs, they're still running the ball. A lot of the pass concepts are still the same. And you know, he's got a lot of experience, he's got a lot of confidence, and so he's going to be a great challenge for us.
Why have they been able to run the ball so well, and that's going to go kind of against what's been a weakness for you guys till last week? So how do you counter that?
Yeah, no, they've done a great job. You know, number 21 Moss, Taylor getting back in the fold now. They've been doing a really good job, and really they've been consistently running the ball pretty well all year. And Jonathan Taylor obviously makes them a little bit better. So we got to be ready. They're big backs. They're hard to tackle. Their O-line does a great job working together. They have a good scheme, not overly complex, but execution is at a high level. And we're going to have to be ready to go.
We saw DJ and Jamie play pretty significant roles last week. Mm-hmm. Was that a big discussion coming out of the bye? How did that factor in with injuries?
Well, it was more so, the injuries with Jeremy's situation and what unfolded in the game with Justin. And so, yeah.
Luvu got NFC Defensive Player of the Week. What has made him so special this season?
He does a lot. He does it all. We're asking him to be a linebacker, off-the-ball linebacker. We've asked him to be an edge rusher. We've asked him to be part of our pressure package. He wears so many hats. Now he's got the green dot. And, you know, I can't say enough good things about this player. He epitomizes everything you want in a football player. He's tough. He's smart. He plays with great effort. He plays with great physicality. He's a great teammate. And, you know, he's had a number of games this year where you could say, wow, and it's great to see him get rewarded for it.
With all the shuffling that's had to go on in the secondary with the injuries and all that, how much have you leaned on D'Angelo Hall, and can you speak on the job that he's done to kind of keep everything?
Yeah, D. Hall has done a great job, and it's really not just him. It's Cooley, Jonathan Cooley, Burt Watts, Bobby, Maffei, all the guys that work with the secondary. It's been a collaborative effort. Not just with the starters, but, you know, a lot of the behind-the-scenes work that Bobby and D. Hall do with the players that are new, you know, they're getting them caught up because the position coaches may not have as much time. And so it's been a collaborative effort. Those guys have done a great job. And it hasn't been easy, but I appreciated the way not only the coaches but the players have fought through it.
Ejiro, back on Luvu, is he a guy that's difficult to block, and does your scheme kind of help keep some traffic off of him?
Yes, he's very difficult to block for linemen and running backs, obviously. And, you know, I think you'd like to think the scheme helps him, but what I know is that he's a heck of a player. He really enhances our scheme, too.
Can you expound on sort of that difficulty for guys to get clean hits on him?
Yeah, you know, his quickness to work against offensive linemen, his size and power to work against backs, he's a really good matchup for us.
Getting back to the Indy run game, and you said it's not really complex. They just do a good job at it. Are they? I mean, in your eyes and what you've seen on tape, are they focus more on straight up one-on-one blocking? They go with a zone look. I mean, what makes them so effective while being rather, you know, non-generic or rather generic?
Yeah, no, they've done a good job, and it's not so much what they do in terms of the one-on-ones or the double team schemes and stuff like that. Is the way that they work together, right? Because your run schemes are going to change based on the fronts you're seeing, right? And they just done a great job of understanding the fronts they're getting, having great adjustments, working together. It's a really organized deal.
On film and on paper, Gardner Minshew's kind of a boomer bust player. He's turned the ball over quite a bit, but he's also made some big plays.
Yeah.
What do you have to stress to the defense when you have a guy who's kind of flowing in between two pretty big columns?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is just understanding that this guy has confidence, and even if he has a bad play, he's not going to get down. And we know that he has ability the next play to make a big play. And so we got to treat him with that respect, understanding he's played a lot of football, he's experienced, he's confident, he's smart, he's going to make good decisions, he's going to make some throws that give us an opportunity to make plays, and we just got to stay consistent, play in and play out.
Would you expect to have DJ on the field even more this week with Justin?
Yeah, we're still kind of working through that. Obviously we have a DJ. We've got Ek, who was up last week. We'll see if he's up this week. Luigi, we picked up from Minnesota. So we've got a crew of guys. We'll figure out how we use them this week.
How's Luigi done since he's been here?
He's been great. He's picking up the defense really well. He's spent a lot of extra time studying and trying to get caught up and really comfortable with where he's at right now.
How steep is the hill for a guy like Luigi to climb when he comes in off another team, and you're trying to get him up to speed?
It's a steep hill, but the good thing for him is last year he was in the scheme in Minnesota before they changed defensive coordinators, and so he's got a lot of experience with the scheme, with the verbiage, and so he's a step ahead.
You're getting more healthy at safety, but Sam Franklin played quite a bit. What did he show you that maybe you didn't know about him from watching tape when you were scouting the team when you got here?
Yeah, Sam, give him a lot of credit. The gains that he made from the first time we worked with him in April, I guess, till now. He's vastly improved. A lot of credit to Coach Watts working with him, to Sam, all the extra work he's put in, and he's really grown as a player. And he made the big play for us, obviously, against Minnesota. He's a competitive player that's ascending and getting better and better each week, and really happy with what he did.
Frank said the other day he's really, really, really happy that Brian Burns is still here after the trade deadline's passed. For you, do you get involved in that at all, or were you ever anxious about that at all?
No.
That he could be going? And,
No.
And what do you see in him that makes you want to have him as part of building for the future in this defense?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's a great teammate. He's competitive. He wants to win. He wants to win here. I can't say enough great things about him. Really glad that he's still here.
We're all good. Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.